Hey, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 28th of September. So today, Mars makes a trine to Saturn. This gives the ability to work long hours without complaining or feeling like you're missing out. A powerful transit that gives endurance, allowing for long periods of disciplined thought and action. The energy is given to follow through and conclude a project or situation successfully. When Mars makes a trine to Saturn, it's a perfect time to become organised and to get serious about your life goals. Gives the determination to succeed in personal and professional matters. All manual work such as farming, building, sports and anything else that requires expertise, agility, accuracy and physical effort is well favoured with this energy, because you've got the Mars, which is our physical drive and motivation, Saturn our discipline, it can be our karma, it can also give us those hard lessons like, okay, yeah, you want to be, I don't know, a footballer, but have you got the stamina to be a footballer or a scientist or a doctor? So Saturn asks us how much tests us and how much we really want to bring something into our life, because there's a big distance from having an idea and executing the idea and getting back up after each failure that will always happen when we're achieving our goals. So this energy gives us the power to avoid distractions and gain the resilience needed to not become disheartened if other people tell you cannot achieve your ambitions or if obstacles come your way, allowing for you to become more practical and giving you the ability to manage yourself and others in all types of policing, military, political, social, activists and other group work. A lot can be achieved right now if you remain focused, taking care of the things you've been avoiding and you see as difficult. Because sometimes we pull off the hard things and we let our emotions rule our logic, and sometimes, in this life, I can be emotional. Sometimes we have to we have to do the things even when we're feeling down, which can be hard, and don't beat yourself up because it takes practice and stuff, but sometimes it's best to keep on going, working through the tears, although this can be hard to do. So yeah, this energy also gives you an increase in your sexual drive. So some of you may want to make love more, have sex more, have hookups more, becoming more passionate about the things that have meaning to you, and you can also become more loyal to your own personal development or in your relationship, and in the long run this devotion will get you the results that you want. The moon also enters Via Combusta today at 16:33. On the 28th of September, the moon enters Via Combusta at 16:33. This runs from the 15th degrees of Libra to the 15th degree of Scorpio. Remember that each zodiac sign is split into 30 degrees, so times 12 is 360 degrees in the zodiac total. Via Combusta runs between Libra and Scorpio. So when the moon is in the fiery way, Via Combusta, some astrologers think it's best to delay things, but I see it as a perfect energy to work through your emotions and any problems as well. You can use this time to dig deep into your feelings, into your thoughts, in having a deep penetrating look into your problems, and hopefully you can become aware of any self-destructive thought patterns, behaviour patterns or relationships that stop you from feeling the fullness of life. It's an excellent time to explore any matter that requires you to dig deep and that you typically numb yourself to or run from. Yeah, it won't be all a bed of roses, it won't be easy having difficult conversations or listening to your thoughts and being aware and admitting to yourself that you have issues that need to be dealt with. Nevertheless, you can get out of the darkness if you open yourself up to self-exploration and facing your problems. Also on the 28th, Jupiter makes a semi-square to Uranus. This lasts until the 8th of October, strongest today on the 28th of September, 8:57 p.m. and entered on the 19th of September, so it's been slowly applying. So this energy brings sudden changes in moods and irrational behaviour. People can argue over different beliefs, and it's been a very divisive few weeks, months, years, in decades, centuries even, on the human front. So there can be instabilities in stock markets and economic and government systems, which we have been, seeing over this year as well. But even more so with this energy, can amplify those conflicts over personal belief systems, self-expression, and people changing their moods in general. There can be a lot of illogical arguments and foolish debates with you or others sticking to your guns regardless of the evidence. Even if the evidence blatantly shows that you're in the wrong, you can still be like, I'm in the right and stuff like that. And things can get out of control. So watch out for that, do your best to remain calm and to listen to other people's point of views and know that we all, on the individual level, see the world in a different way. So obviously we're all going to interpret this data, this information, our experiences differently. And as a result, we're going to think differently about certain things. But if you get to the core of it, all humans want is maybe a nice family, or at least one other person to relate to. We all want to feel safe. We all want crime to reduce. We all want some kind of peace in the world. So focus on the similarities between you and others' needs rather on the differences. As I said, if you do speculate on stock markets or gambling or anything like that, things can be more unstable. So only bet and invest what you can afford to lose, or take well calculated risks. There can also be a lot of egotistical behaviour from word leaders or your bosses at work, or you can be the one who's being egotistical, wanting things your way. Travel can be disrupted, and there can be changes in legislation that may have a local or global impact. There's been a lot of changes, recession kicking in, and in the UK, the Bank of England has increased interest rates and stuff like that. But there may be more further news as well. But on the plus side, cost of the wages have been increased a bit. Yeah, so things may get better or worse, sort of thing, and that's key mark of this transit. It's best to learn the lessons from any losses if you experience any at this time, rather than dwelling them too much. If you are in debt, seek out help. There's step change in the UK that can help you manage your finances better. And although things may seem dark and bleak and distressing right now, and I've been there, so I know you don't even want to hear what I'm saying right now, but sometimes we can bury our head in our problems when solving them. Trying to take steps to solve them will be the best. So ask yourself, what can I learn for this situation? Try and find a solution and find help and support for any problems you may be experiencing. The key to this transit is finding balance between your need for independence, freedom, conforming tradition and routine, and flexibility, recognising your limitations and making plans to work through them, rather than let them control or stunt your personal expression. And this energy does support seeking out solutions for your problems, especially financial ones and those questions of faith and those over belief systems, rather than just dwelling in them and avoiding them. So yeah, that's the 28th of September.